Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Will Lutz to kick off for Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Well, don't adjust your sets at home. It may take a little while to get used to this, but here we go. For the first time in his post-Patriot life, Tom Brady takes the field as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Gonna get his home debut next Sunday against Carolina, but Tom Brady's first game for the Tampa Bay.
Gronkowski's gonna go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete.
Rob Gronkowski, 69 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick-strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick-strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Rolling to, and right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets them a yard or two.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 47 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
This is my mode, baby.
Turns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now Brown. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the 3rd-year man from USC. This is Ronald Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the round is on. It's 24-0.
Saints, nothing.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now a hit and a loose football. Still going past the 30. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again to Jones. Gets past him at the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now Jones. Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds here. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 more yards.
From the red zone now, Winston.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. At the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. Buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. And now Winston wants to talk this one over as they'll take a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
To 2 yards on the pick.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Brady going to look to throw. Battle for here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.